We haven't grocery shopped in over 2 months. Since Christmas, we decided to stop grocery shopping altogether for a couple months. We did this for a couple reasons. The first one was we just had way too much food in our freezer and in our pantry. And the second one is we were quite frankly broke after Christmas. So we were like, why don't we not go grocery shop? There's this thing called a pantry challenge that other people online are doing where they eat only from their pantry and kind of what they have in store for kind of a month or 2 months or really as long as they can. And let's see how it goes. So this is what we've been doing. And today we went grocery shopping, which kind of exciting. A lot of questions that we got asked was, why are you doing it and how are you doing it? So how we did it was quite simply, we just ate what we had. And honestly, we ate really good for those 2 months. The two most common things were, what do you do about dairy and what do you do about fresh greens? That was really easier than I thought it would be. Dairy, we weaned ourselves off of milk kind of over the last summer. It's just an unnecessary thing that we don't really need in our diet. We get enough calcium from fresh root vegetables and a number of other things that are pretty high in calcium. But cheese we still eat and butter we still consume. Cheese we just had a bunch and we kind of skimmed down on how much cheese we consumed. Butter we had a whole bunch in the freezer. A lot of our cooking we actually use lard that we rendered ourselves. And that kind of got us by. We still have stuff in the freezer to use. Greens, how did we do fresh greens? We did sprouts and microgreens, and we ate a lot of the frozen vegetables that we had preserved over the last year, or years, I should say. And we also did fermented vegetables, so kimchis and sauerkrauts and other things like that my wife has preserved that way. So we were eating good and we were eating healthy. Honestly, we saved a ton of money and we probably ate better. I think we're all healthier because of it. But we did miss, we both had things that we missed. As we're going back, we're going to make some adjustments into our life and what we're going to keep, some of the habits that we had to adapt to, and kind of what are we going to go back to is the question. One of the things that I started doing is I love my noodles and I need to have noodles on tap or else I just start to panic. We have big grains or big sacks of grains that we've had for a bit, and I learned we have a grain grinder, so I ground my own flour now, and then I turn that into noodles with a noodle maker, and I throw those in the freezer. So that was good. I have noodles. I'm going to keep that up, probably buy almost no store-bought pasta. I'll still buy different types of noodles, of course. Just pasta, I can do good enough and it'll be healthy because it'll be fresher ground flour. Yeah, that's kind of how it went, and we will definitely be doing this in the future for next year. And for the time being, I'm excited to go back to a couple of our comfort foods, macaroni and cheese, like boxed macaroni and cheese. I'll never be able to get away from that. That's mine. And my wife, she likes her cream and her tea. So yeah, we're excited about that, but we're also really glad we did it, and I would highly encourage you. Let me know if you have done this before or if you've ever considered doing it, and if you have, what are some of your tips and tricks that you've learned in your adventure?